Tanoyap, Siam and Siait, Ehwa and Sequetos, Siohuachit, Yoan Hath and Squalwins, Neta Ans, Sisyam Kushamans Nas, Chinhue Natla, Aslahan Ukhumeh. Thank everybody, my relatives. My ancestral name is Sisyam. I was born and raised in the village of Aslahan. My English name is Ray Natoro, and I'm going to share a little bit about my platform today. My mother is Joanne Natrell and Raymond Joe, late Raymond Joe. My grandparents are Mildred and Norman Natrell Nyanto, and my great-grandparents are Andy Natrell and Helen James from Chilliwack, as well as Moses Antone and Sarah Cordesito. I am running for the North Shore Councillor seat. I'm privileged and honored to have this opportunity to participate in this upcoming elections. My platform is based on economic benefits, prosperity, language and culture, and health and safety. I ran in the elections 12 years ago, and this time coming around I come back with business experience, education, as well as my traditional values. I encourage you to come out and vote and participate in this part. We all are Squamish Nation members and have an opportunity to invest in our future generations. At this time, I just wanted to say thank you for your time and consideration. Chikwento mi up, Juan Sequetos. Hathquestimas.
Hot Squile, Queen Sna, Sumquat. Hello, good day everybody. My name is Shayla Jacobs and I am running for the North Shore seat. Throughout my 4-year term as the youth representative for the Electoral Commission, I had the blessed opportunity to meet with community and learn their wants and needs and desires for the future of our nation. Community expressed loud and clear that decisions about our nation should not be made without our nation. During my engagement with membership, I recognized the passion our members have for change, and the time for change is now. As with any large society and organization, there should be clear and understandable policies and procedures. We need to work at community level, meeting membership where they are at, and putting the nation's governance in a language that all can understand. Over 40% of our Squamish Nation population are 30 and under, which is known as youth, and I fall under that category. I really encourage all to read our financial statement, which you can find on our Squamish Nation website. Our financial statements are updated manually, and there you will find our annual budget for the year and where the money goes. Our nation's own source revenue is between 60 to 80 million annually. This is based on our economic development opportunities, such as Parker Royal Mall, the Plaza, the Trailer Park, Seymour Creek, etc. Based on the funding from those opportunities is what we use for our nation's resources. I truly believe that we need to use some of that funding to build an elders' care home for our elders, more housing, and I would like to hear what some of the priorities are that you would like to spend the money on. I can promise that I will do the best of my ability to bring the voice back to the people, and I want to send my good luck, well wishes to all the other candidates. I would like to encourage all of our membership that are 18 and over of age to come out and vote on September 26th. Haichka Chinquinmantomi Sumquat Shayla Jacobs. Vote for me!
Hello, good evening. My name is Glenncampo. I'm running for the regional position on the upcoming election. I have my father still alive, Norman, and my one uncle, Jack. My grandmother was Cecilia Cordesito. We come from the Cordesito family. And I've had various jobs. I was a police officer for years, and now I work in the construction end of it, heavy duty equipment. The reason I'm running for council is I'd like to see some positive change, that the band is at a stage that I feel that we can take advantage of now with the amount of development and different projects that are going. For example, I think we should be looking at making sure that these new developments have spaces for childcare, that our members get a reduced rate to have their children in the childcare, as well as trying to create our membership to get schooling to become early childhood educators so that they can be employed in there and start to instill some of our Squamish values and traditions at an early age to our people. I'd also like to see more with our young people getting into the trades, because that's where it's at now. It's coming full circle, I believe, whereas before it was get into computers. Now there's, again, with all the development from the landscape architecture, the plumbing people, electricians, etc., as well as carpentry, and start apprenticeships for that. And then we can get into the end of it with the excavation, trucking, running heavy equipment. So that's what I foresee that I would like to see the band start to do and partake in it and push very hard for our membership. Thank you for your time, and when it comes time to vote, please vote for me, Glenncampo. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's Valerie Margaret, New Brest, George. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I am seeking our Squamish Nation Regional Council seat, giving off-reserve members a stronger voice. I just wanted to mention, especially during this COVID season, that everyone is staying safe and that everyone is taking precautions to stay healthy. And that we're aware of our environment, in particular around elders and our vulnerable people. I wanted to talk a little bit about my name that my parents gave me. My mom named me after Valerie Newman, so that's my first name. Valerie is someone that she used to watch when Valerie was much younger. And then my middle name is Margaret, and that's after my Aunt Margaret Locke George. And then Linda George is my first cousin, so that's how we're related. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about BC Child and family jurisdiction. It's something that I've been listening to the conversations at the federal level over the winter, and as well at the BC provincial level, to hear what other First Nations are expressing, and about strengthening our families and keeping our children close to our communities and with our families. So that's something I'm really interested in. I'm also interested in a particular program that helps youth develop between the age of 7 and 16, and we work with them on their personal development, their achievements, and their authentic self, and it's very individualized, and I am hoping that we can bring this to the community. I'm really worried about the stress and the anxiety that people are having in relation to our council system, so I do want to get out into community once a month, and I hope as well rest of council we can go different places in the community and listen and hear what the people have to say, and build up relationships of trust and respect. You can find our information on the Electoral Commission. There's a booklet there with all of our information, and also I place mine on our Squamish Nation forum. Voting is very important, and the selection of candidates to have leadership in our community. I'm really wishing everybody well, to take care of themselves, and thank you. Hoichka.
Hot Suerten oya, Netherland Cocklet Goshamin, Diana Lewis Queen's Nas, Tinachan Tla Chiakamis Okamia, Skahot Mashol, Chenkomentomia. So I said good day to you all. My ancestral name is Cockalaith, which means the canoe woman. It's our oldest legend in our community here, and I'm really honored to have that name for my canoe family. My English name is Deanna Lewis, and I come from the Chiacamas village up in the Squamish Valley. And I'm honored and proud to be Squamish Nation. And I'm here before you today to seek nomination for the Squamish Nation Council. And I did the last term, the last 4 years. It's been a really amazing learning curve for me. And it's been an eye-opener. I've learned a lot. But I wanted to first and foremost thank Ma Gwen Harry for nominating me for our Squamish Valley seat in the Valley. It's really hard to know that we have such a big area of people that, you know, we're away from the city, and we want to make sure that we have a voice there. And I live in Wewicum Village right now. It's the Brackendale area. And I'm very active in our community, and I just want the best for our people. And I also wanted to say that this election, that we stand together in the Valley, and our elders, our families, and our children. But I was going to say that our families and children, we are the grassroots. We share a common vision, and that we have equity throughout this whole Squamish Nation, and that these past 4 years I've dedicated myself to be present and growing awareness of all our issues that are happening there, whether it's through education and housing. These past 4 years, I was dedicated to myself to be present, answering members' calls, and always make myself available, and to chat on community events, to mention what's happening in our community, delivering food even in crisis with COVID-19. That's been very hard for our whole people to have to go through this. It's at a world level, and it's just really hard when it touches home because we're all going through this pandemic. And I'm proud and dedicated in sharing an informed voice at the council table and with our members when issues that are so important as what is important and has affected us here in the Valley. So ensuring our young families have somewhere to live and have proper advocacy, dealing with different agencies, housing is and will always be our number one topic. And all our members should have the right to work, live, and play in our traditional territory. Working with Hiam Housing and Council to create many forms of housing option has been rewarding, and I will continue to this important task. Building relationships outside sources is key. Government to government, municipalities, businesses, and sports and outdoor recreation. Having good allies is what I like to call it. We live in two worlds, our cultural traditional ways of knowing and our modern world. We can help each other in so many ways, especially with what's happened with all the media around residential schools. Educating and sharing compassion through these trying times is essential. Please contact me if you have any questions, and if you would like to meet up in person, I would love to meet with you. We can go sit at a park and talk, but at the end of the day, I just really hope and encourage everyone to get out and vote, especially our young people and our elders. We've got to think of everybody right now, and this is an important time to be Squamish, and I just appreciate all our candidates, and I wish them all luck. So, Sisyam, thank you. So again, my ancestral name is Cockalaith, my English name is Deanna Lewis, and I'm just really raise my hands up to everybody. Sisyam.
Hello, I am Clarissa Antone. I am a Squamish band member, and I am also known as Mama Bear. I am a water protector and a land protector. I would like to start by acknowledging all of the dear relatives and families members that have lost family during this pandemic. Sending healing hugs and prayers for you all. Here are some of the stuff that I have gathered over all the years since I've been going to council meetings since 1985. So right here I have signatures, over 600 signatures of petition to raise the distribution. Right here I have all CP lots, active CP lots, starting from the Squamish Valley, Capilano, and Seymour. Right here I have the band council resolutions. Oh God. And then I have the financial administration bylaw. Because I was on the budget and finance committee, I've been on the commissions committee, and I've also have been on many other committees, which you guys are losing me. And then I have the membership code. I also, these are the when I went to council meetings. Right here is the book, it's very important. This is the Shayla Jacobs trial book. So these are my own personal notes. Right here I have, these are all different council meetings. One is when Anawak was co-chair. The other one was when Josh was co-chair and other co-chairs. But anyways, I do have a housing policy and I have the housing list. So this is about me, and I am 100% for the membership, and that I will never change. I said I was born in Vancouver. My late parents are Roger Antone Sr. and Delphine Nahaney Peters. I have attended council meetings since 1985. I have community knowledge, involvement, and awareness. I do not have my diploma, but I know about the Squamish Indian custom ways. I will continue to be accountable and transparent and remain the voice for the people. I will treat all membership with equality and fairness. I would like to strengthen the current food banks and support membership on weekly basis. It is important to me to raise the DB once and for all. Thank you. OCM love and respect all my relations.
Hot Squile Tanoya, Squamish, Aslahan, Okumeo, Aureen Askew, Queen Sna, Chinwa, DJ Osho. Hello everyone, my name is Aureen Askew, also known as DJ Osho, and I'm from the Squamish Nation, and I'm running for re-election in the 2021 Squamish Nation election for council. And I'm running in the general election seating. There's 4 seats available. My family is the Johnson family. My mother is Jennifer Johnson and my father is Avery Askew. And my grandparents are the late Jimmy Johnson and Laura Johnson. And one thing I really want to focus on if I'm reelected is working with our youth and starting a mentorship program, because I actually wasn't going to run for council, and I talked to some of our youth and they talked me into running. So my 4 years will be devoted to the youth, teaching them how to take over for me, because that's something I've always said is I don't want to be a politician forever. I think it's a huge step in my career, in my journey as a entrepreneur and motivational speaker. And I just want to continue to grow and keep moving forward. And being a role model is really important to me, to our youth, so they can take over this amazing position. I really want to thank membership for having me around for the last 3 years and 9 months. I was really honored to serve you, and I'm hoping to serve you again in this election. So I want to wish everybody good luck and encourage everybody to vote. This is a really important election, and it's going to set the tone for the next 4 years, and I really hope that I can be a part of it. So good luck to everybody who's running in the election. And again, my name is Aureen Askew, also known as DJ Osho. So thank you.
On Hot Squalls, good day everyone. My ancestral name is Ghana. My English name is Deborah Baker. I'm from Hamilton, but currently living in Aslahan. My parents are late Dickie and Marie Baker, and my grandparents are Joe and Ann Baker. And I really want to thank everyone for their support that provided their signatures to make me an eligible candidate in the Squamish Nation Council election. I am seeking re-election, and I hope that you'll consider voting for me. I really appreciate our 4,000 plus members that live on the North Shore, up in the Squamish Valley, throughout Canada, United States, and some other parts of the world. So please get out and vote. And also, I just really want to say thank you to all the council members that served this past term and previous terms. And I also want to acknowledge our elders, our hereditary chiefs, and our Munmun and our youth. And I'd also like to mention that as a council member, I really believe that communication is key, and providing that flow of communication to all of our members, whether it's through print, live feed on social media, or one-on-one. So I really hope and pray that each and every one of you is safe during this pandemic. My hearts go out to those who lost loved ones recently, and I really believe that when we have a healthy community and we have healthy people who contribute to the community, because not just council members are considered leaders, we have leaders across our nation in every sector. So with that, I really believe that the 3 areas that we need to focus on include economic development, education, and healing and wellness for all ages. And I really hope that each of you take the time to read the candidates' profiles, and also take a look at the videos that are going to be made today on each of the candidate. We have some amazing candidates that are running for council this term, and my hands go up to Cal Salem for putting his name forward as the chair, as well as Bianca Cameron for putting her name forward as band manager. So thank you to the Electoral Commission and all the commissioners, and I look forward to this voting day of September 26th. All my relations, Chenko Mantomi, Osiam.
Ant Simplyon, it's me, Simplyon. I am from the village of Slaan up in North Vancouver. Currently live down here at Humokchersin. When Naustin Squalowins Sisyam Nyanto Squamish electoral 2021. I'm really honored to be nominated in this year's election. My goals are to create a gated community within our communities, as well as our Squamish house sound. The intention of having a gated community is to provide security and protection for our elders, our children and grandchildren, especially protecting our Squamish, Ilaho and Squamish rivers, to protect our wildlife, our salmon, our deer, our elk. We need to create and build establishments with organizations like RCMP and BC Parks Board, so we can have our members trained to become park rangers to ensure the safety of our wildlife and our sacred lands. I'm really honored to participate in this year's election. My parents are late Norma Campbell, Harvey Gonzalez. My grandfather is Johnny Gonzalez and Ethel Lucy Jerome. My maternal grandparents are Amy Paul and Sylvester Campbell. I'm the youngest son of Harvey and Norma, and I am proud to be two-spirited. I'm proud to become the voice of the Squamish people. Please come out and vote September 26th here at Chief Joe Matthias Center and at Totem Hall up in our Stotmas village. Good luck to all candidates, and I'm honored to spend this time with each and every one of you. Chin Kwan Mantomi up CM to see Kwan Mantomi CM. Hopefully, we will be able to create a alcohol and drug-free council. If we're going to be responsible for $1 million budgets, we need to lead by example. I'm a canoe puller. I've been a member of Siawan, our winter ceremonies, for 42 years. I've been a sun dancer, a power dancer. I am proud to continue to teach our children our Squamish language, our songs, our dances. Love to be able to bring our children into our canoes and show them who they are to be Squamish. Chinquan Mantomi up CM, Timat Tequiti, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Hello, Squamish Nation. My name is Victoria Michelle Nee Baker Queensna. I'm running for General Councillor for this next term of being elected. I just wanted to welcome all our youth, our chiefs, our Siam, and most importantly, our community members that live off reserve. Just want to let you know that you're not forgotten. The reason why I'm running for council this term is the governance, to work with the governance of our nation, to work with the directors closely hand in hand, and bring some positive aspect. I've been working for the Squamish Nation since 2007 to 2013 on contract work as a frontline worker in administration. I felt I wanted to grow in aspects of giving back. So I have a lot of concerns. My platform is basically working with safety plans for our nation, working on some housing issues, maybe implementing some new projects. I take passion. I try to use the 4 directions in my way of living. I feel that if we could stay as traditional memberships and we can work together, we can stay together. So I just feel that if we stick together in this election, the economic development for the Squamish Nation is growing. Our membership is now up to 5,000 people. I just feel like if we continue to work together, my objective would be today, if I was to get into council, was to bring us back together, bring us back to the basics. As technology is changing, I feel that our youth, they want to jump in with 2 feet. Our previous leadership is done a great job. You know, I want to thank our chief and council. I want to thank the Squamish Nation Electoral Commission that gave me this opportunity to air out my campaign. I think the last one here would be sticking together as a whole. I would like to say to everybody, I wish you the best through the pandemic, and my experience will be a good asset to council. Just want to let you know my descendants are late Hazel Ronald Thomas Baker. My grandparents are William Baker and Margaret Johnny Jim. And for my mother's side is Emma Jack and Grandpa Kahatsalano. I'd just like to thank everybody for your time, and I'm hoping to get out there and campaign, and I hope you vote for me for General Electric to meet all the standards that need to be met. My name is Victoria Michelle Nee Baker, Queen Sa. I am hoping to become General Counsel. Please vote for me for the betterment of our nation. Hoichach.
Sisyam Tanoya, Tanoan Sayam and Siaya, Sayoyakwa, Klakja Noman on Hot and Squalwin, Nath the Uns, Latash Kushamin. Well, greetings to all of you. The name that I carry is Latash. I am Maurice Nahini from Oslahan Mission Reserve in North Vancouver. It is my great honor to run as a candidate for the Squamish Nation Council. I feel it would be a great privilege to serve the people of the Squamish Nation. It is my intention to walk with you, not ahead of you or behind you, but I want to walk with you. We will leave no one behind. I believe strongly in education. I believe strongly in economic development. Housing is a high priority for me. So I encourage everyone to vote. I wish good luck to all the candidates. And again, my name is Latash Maurice Nahini.
Sequoia, Quashaman Sna, Anawak, Queen Sna. My ancestral name is Sequoia. I'm also known by my name, Anawak. And I just wanted to share with all of you that I learned a lot from my late grandfather, Dominic Charlie, and he taught me the principle and value of Chen Chen Stwite, standing and working together to hold each other up, support one another, and help each other is a way to live in life. And believe in the legacy of our ancestors and knowing our culture and traditions, and to be able to go out and get an education to support ourselves, and encourage always the young people to do that, because we may not all be able to work for our nation, but we'll be able to support ourselves and be self-sustaining in this world, and be able to contribute and support yourself and help the people whenever you can. And I believe that I can contribute to the nation with my administrative skills, management skills, my experience, and my cultural knowledge, and share with the present. And like our ancestors who had the foresight to become the Squamish Nation, they were thinking about the next 100 years. And I believe that we need to be thinking with for the next 100 years, and use the teachings of the past for the present and build for the future. Tama Quitsi Snachum, those are my words.
Hot Squile, Tanoyap, everybody. My name is John Spence. My mother is Pauline Spence, and my grandparents are Chief Simon Baker and Emily Baker. I was born and raised in Capilano Reserve. I'm really passionate about helping our people and advocating for our people. I want to let you know that I really strongly believe in honesty and transparency. And I really want to focus on creating a bright future for all our children and our grandchildren. I really want to help all our people that are struggling. I really want to focus on creating a safe place for our community and protecting it from outsiders and intruders, trespassers, traffic, forest fires. I just really want to set in place a really strong security plan for our nation. And then I really want to focus on housing. I want to come up with a fair solution for our housing crisis, to house all our people and bring all our people back into our community. One of the projects I want to work on, and I have a funder for, is restoring Evans Lake. I really, really want something for our youth to camp there and enjoy our beautiful lake, rebuild the docks and cabins. I have so many plans for our nation, and I really look forward to your support. So please come out and vote. It's really important that you come out and vote, whether it's online or in person on September 26th. Please vote for John Spence. JP Spence is who my friends and family call me. So thank you for your time. Osium, Haichkasium.
Squamish Nation platform intro. Hello, my name is Chief Dick Williams. I'm a hereditary chief, originally coming from Yaquapsum. My grandfather, Chief Edward Williams, signed the amalgamation for the Squamish tribe, and the Squamish Nation is a non-treaty nation at this time. We belong to this land. Our people, representing our core traditional territories, that's in addition to all the reserves that we belong to. And I served on council from 1977. My last term was 2013 to 2017. Thanks to all my 100 supporters that signed my petition, and others that were phoning me and contacting me to try to help as well, and other people that were not available at the time. I will best to my ability to lead and support good solid leadership in this next term for the next 4 years. This is your important time, once every 4 years, the members to select and choose who will lead this great nation. And the qualities are trust, integrity, responsibility, and accountability. Once every 4 years, it is a positive obligation of all of our members, our silent majority, this opportunity to select our leadership. Please vote. Okay, recent projects I've been involved in is the ATR committee. We've had results and we're still continuing. I was on the diking committee for the Squamish River Valley, and as well as part of the estuaries for those places. And recently assisted different departments, fisheries and lands, Squamish language teachers at the Little Ones School and other places, as well as the membership services, where I've been identified as well as a part of a residential elder. Thank you. My name is Chief Dick Williams, as it being instructed. Thank you.
Wilson Williams, candidate for the general candidacy for the Squamish Nation general election. Suerten is my ancestral name. Just wanted to share a few words. We are a nation that is preserved through numerous challenges, broke barriers together, even when we had nothing of our identity left. Of course, I'm referencing decades, centuries of challenges our Squamish Nation and our families have faced, which is factual. I'd like to take this opportunity to share some words, insight, and perspective of the meaning of equality. More so, what does equality mean to the Squamish Nation? Think of it in terms of how each of us are treated and access anything from supports and various resources, no matter of our status in the community. This also includes how we treat each other as Squamish Nation peoples. In our own community we live, in the broader community that we reside, both on reserve and off reserve. I ask you this, are we receiving equality in all facets of our livelihood? And/or what are we entitled to? This I ask beyond our nation, what it provides as we still are forced to follow an Indian Act. How do we find equality in the Squamish Nation? I've asked myself this many times. Equality for the Squamish Nation, how is it defined for our membership, our community members, our families, our children, our youth, our elders, our disabled, our LGBTQ community, our women, our men, our unemployed, our employed, our off reserve that don't feel and are not connected to the community, our on reserve, our language speakers, our students, our athletes, our residential school survivors, our 60 scoop survivors, our COVID vaccinated, our unvaccinated. Are we done? Yeah. Our incarcerated, our substance abuse and or addicted, those with health issues, our cancer patients, our grieving, our adopted out, our shut-ins, those struggling with mobility issues, the elderly that require a care home, or those that are in dire need of renovations and or living in condemned houses, those that don't have clean drinking water, or those ridiculed for residing at the condos or any of our reserves. As a nation, we've come a long way, but we had to fight for everything we have today, and I mean fight. We are labeled half of our nation as being in poverty. And you know what? That is going to change. Our nation, thanks to the past leadership, our families, our elders, and the resilience and strength of our ancestors whom fought their hearts out day and night for what we have today, we have a duty now, a continued duty to enforce what has been bestowed for us today. And this is for tomorrow. And it starts with these teachings we carry as a nation. It's our leaders of today. More importantly, we need to prepare our leaders for tomorrow, our future. They will become the carriers of our identity, who we are, where we come from, and where we are going. But it's our generations that need to ensure they are empowered to do it. So equality is a state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities. Are we doing enough today? No, not yet. But we've learned to persevere and keep breaking walls. We are warriors of the Squamish Nation, protecting who we are. Thank you for your eyes and ears and your passion for our people. Make sure to vote September 26th. You can find my name in the general candidacy list, and look forward to sharing my voice regardless, and all the best.